Hello there and welcome to the Bearded Peacock, where it's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. I'm of course George. Welcome along to the channel, everybody. I hope everybody's well, or commiserating, or drowning the sorrows of the weekend. At least it's the weekend, I suppose. But news has broken this evening that we didn't really want to speak about, although maybe we did, because it puts to bed now the saga, the Kalvin Phillips saga. We know now that Kalvin Phillips will most likely now almost definitely be playing football in a light blue, sky blue shirt at the Etihad Stadium next season. He will, of course, be playing for Manchester City if everything goes to plan with his medical, etc., which I'm sure it will do. Leeds United have agreed a fee with Manchester City of £42 million plus £3 million add-ons for our homegrown man Kalvin Phillips, a 26-year-old, has agreed personal terms with the Manchester club and surely now will become a Manchester City player, possibly even over the weekend. Who knows what's going to happen in the coming days, but obviously he will end up a Manchester City player, as reported, of course, by The Athletic this evening. And all the big guns are saying it now. Obviously, it's confirmed. Fabrizio Romano and everybody else has been saying, confirmed he has agreed personal terms and a fee has been agreed. And apparently Victor Orta was spotted by some people in Manchester yesterday, I think. So yeah, it's happened now. It's disappointing, and this is what we're going to speak about in this video now. And it's just me giving my thoughts on the transfer really. And one part of me is quite happy that I passed. I'm going to do once it is confirmed and he has gone, I'm going to do a sort of look at Phillips's Leeds United career and his rise to England and all this. But for now, I'm just going to speak about my thoughts on the transfer, and I'm disappointed. And I've been, sort of I've just been disappointed. I haven't really felt this disappointed when a player has gone since. I mean, I was a lot younger, but when Alan Smith went to Man United, I was gutted. He was my favourite player, and he went to Manchester United, and to be honest, I haven't felt like that really. This is the closest I've felt of a player departure since then. And it's disappointing to see Phillips go because honestly, I thought Leeds United meant more to him than just a kind of sellout to this, soulless club. And I'm sorry to any Manchester City fans watching because I'm sure that there's some die-hard fans obviously out there, but it's soulless. The club, it is just, uh, it's soulless. It has no soul. There is nothing about Manchester City that there is nothing basically before um, that takeover of all the money and if there's any City fans watching, they'll say, "Oh well, we won this, that, and the other in so many 100 years ago or something." It doesn't matter. The latest history is they've won trophies because of the money they've been able to attract great players. Yes, you can say, yeah, you still need to bring the team together and win the trophies, which they haven't always been able to do over this period of time. But more often than not, if you've got an array of talent like they do have, you're going to win trophies. And for me, it's disgusting. Is Manchester City? They monopolise every single team in the division. It's very, very hard to get close to them because of all the money they've got. They handpick the best players from every team, so others can't get them. And this is why it annoys me so much with Phillips. Like I said, I thought Phillips it meant more to Phillips Leeds United than him just making a move and tripling his wages. I know it's money he's got to make himself sound money wise, but he's already sound probably money wise, isn't he? He's a Premier League football player for 2 years now. He's an England international. He won't be struggling for cash, will he? It's just the move stinks for me. He's not going to play much football. It's like Grealish going from his hometown team um, to like I said, a soulless team who is, and it's proved Grealish has hardly played um, this season just gone, and just because yes. Yes, he gets more money. Yes, he gets a chance to play in the Champions League. Yes, he gets a chance to play with some quality players. But you know, it's just homegrown lads. Phillips, he'll be on good money at Leeds. He could have stayed at Leeds. He could have helped us work our way up the Premier League, perhaps. And for me, what's better than playing for your hometown team and being a club hero, a legend, because he's adored by the fans. And let me know in the comments your favourite Phillips moment in a Leeds United shirt. But yeah, he's adored by the fans, and he's just thrown that all away by you know just thinking probably that he's going to better his career. In fact, I think that his chances of playing in an England shirt will decrease, no doubt, because he's not going to be playing as much. So how can he get in a team when he's not playing? And the people are complaining about the fee. For me, the fee is fine. He's an agent. He's going into his mid-20s now. He's injury prone. Let's not forget he missed the majority of last season, or the second half of it, most of it. So, and he hasn't been the same player since Jesse Marsh came in. He came back from injury. Bielsa just knew how to make him tick. I mean, if you sort of said 5 years ago that 5 years down the line, Manchester City, the English champions, were going to come in and pay £45 million or whatever it is for Kalvin Phillips, you'd bite your hand off for it. You'd also think, what have they been? What have they been having? Have they, because that was silly talk, wasn't it? 5 years ago, I think a lot of fans would have bit their hands off, bit City's hands off for that sort of money 5 years ago, and just said, yeah, take him. He's nothing special, but Bielsa knew how to make him tick and made him a better player. And no doubt, I'm sure Pep Guardiola would have been on the phone to Bielsa constantly talking about Phillips, and now he's got him by just the thing of a medical and the signature, really, by the look of it. So he now has his man, and yeah, I am disappointed. I don't really see why. I do see why he's gone, but I really, at the same time, the move seems incredibly pointless, because his footballing career is going to go one way, and that's down. That, honestly, and I don't look. Don't get it wrong. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. I want him to do well and do. If he does play a lot in City, then fair play to him. He's made the right choice, but he's not going to get above Rodri, and he's not going to. He's barely going to play. So for me, weighing it up, on one hand, you could be a club legend, play possibly your whole career at your hometown team absolutely adored by the fans. England international, play regularly for your country, play at the World Cup, which I'm sure he will just to add in there. I'm sure he will anyway, but will he be a starter? Who knows? And on the other hand, it's probably triple your wages, playing a team full of absolute superstar players, Champions League football, winning trophies, but barely playing a part in it, and almost certainly seeing your England career go down the toilet. Which one is better? You know what I mean? And honestly, I just thought, to be honest with you, that Leeds United might have meant that little bit more than a payday at Manchester City for Kalvin Phillips. Now, I don't know Kalvin Phillips and whatever. But honestly, um, yeah, the move to me, it don't make any sense in football terms, and I feel like the fan base is really going to miss him because I don't feel the team actually will miss him that much. I feel like we have ample opportunity to bring in now some top quality um, replacements, which I think the club will do, and I think you know soon. I think they'll do it soon. I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of next week we have a replacement in the through the door ready to go for the Australian tour in this sort of second week of July. Is it sort of going into mid July? I wouldn't be surprised if we had maybe even two in there in through the door to replace him. But yeah, let's wait and see. Anyway, I'm just going to leave it there. Let me know in the comments what you think of this move and of the fee and everything like that. But the take home messages, yeah, I'm a little bit, well, I'm disappointed. Like I've said, never since Alan Smith left for Man United, and I was a lot younger then, but he was my favourite player, was Smith, and I was absolutely gutted even at a young age that he decided to go. He had to go because of the financial situation we were in. Phillips doesn't have to go, and maybe some more strong sort of negotiations would have seen him stay. But look, yeah, he could have stayed and been a legend, and he's now gone and just sold out, really, unfortunately, and that's the way that I see it. He's sold out and sold his career short in exchange for bags more money, which what can you do? But don't get it twisted either. I do wish him well. But it feels a sore one for me to take this one, and I'm sure for everybody else to take. But thanks very much for watching anyway, if you stuck all the way to the end. And I'll be back again with transfer rumours and things like this. On a side note, there is another departure imminent by the look of it, but we'll speak about that one on another video. This one is dedicated to that Phillips news. Thanks very much for watching. Marching on together. I'll see you on the next one.